Guam, a small but strategically critical island in the Western Pacific, is taking center stage in one of the most advanced military defense efforts in the world. This US territory is not just a scenic island with a vibrant civilian population, it is a vital node in America's Indo-Pacific defense strategy. With the growing threats from hypersonic missiles and advanced ballistic technologies developed by rival nations like China and North Korea, the island is slated to become the home of a cutting-edge defense initiative, the Guam Defense System. But while the Guam Defense System is a remarkable undertaking on paper, its path is riddled with technological, logistical, and financial uncertainties. Let's explore why Guam matters, what the Guam Defense System is designed to do, its components, its hurdles, and the path ahead for the United States and its Pacific defense umbrella. Why Guam matters. Located roughly 1,800 miles east of China and about 3,800 miles west of Hawaii, Guam is a US territory with a population of around 170,000, including many indigenous Chamorro people. What makes Guam especially important is its geography. It sits at a strategic crossroads of the Indo-Pacific, acting as a frontline military hub for potential flashpoints like Taiwan, the South China Sea, and the Korean Peninsula. Guam is home to major US military facilities, including Andersen Air Force Base and Naval Base Guam. These installations house everything from strategic bombers to submarines and advanced naval warships. The island also serves as a relocation site for thousands of US Marines previously stationed in Okinawa, Japan. However, this strategic location also makes Guam an attractive target. Adversaries such as China and North Korea have developed advanced missile systems specifically capable of reaching the island. One particularly alarming example is China's DF-26 ballistic missile, often dubbed the Guam Killer, which boasts a range of over 2,500 miles and can carry both conventional and nuclear warheads. North Korea too has flexed its muscle through missile tests and verbal threats aimed at the island. Introducing the Guam Defense System. In response to these escalating threats, the US is implementing a sophisticated multi-layered missile defense architecture known as the Guam Defense System. Its purpose is twofold: to protect the military assets stationed on Guam and to safeguard the island's civilian population. The Guam Defense System isn't a single weapon or radar system. It's an integrated network of multiple technologies, including missile interceptors, radar arrays, and centralized command systems. These technologies work in tandem to detect, track, and eliminate threats from a wide spectrum of missile types, including ballistic, cruise, and hypersonic weapons. What sets the Guam Defense System apart from traditional missile defense is its emphasis on redundancy, 360-degree coverage, and multi-phase interception, meaning threats can be intercepted at various stages of their trajectory. The core components of the GDS-1 Aegis Guam System. A land-based adaptation of the US Navy's renowned Aegis combat system, the Aegis Guam system functions as the central command of the GDS. It operates as the primary threat detection and coordination hub, utilizing 4 AN/TPY-6 radar systems derived from the long-range discrimination radar technology. Unlike older fixed radar installations, these systems are mobile, crucial given Guam's uneven terrain. The Aegis system employs the Mark 41 vertical launching system to deploy interceptors like the SM-3 targeting ballistic missiles during mid-course flight and SM-6 used against cruise and hypersonic threats in their terminal phase. Second Terminal High Altitude Area Defense. Deployed on Guam since 2013, Terminal High Altitude Area Defense provides high-altitude interception of short, medium, and intermediate range ballistic missiles. It uses hit-to-kill kinetic energy to destroy incoming warheads in their terminal phase of flight. Terminal High Altitude Area Defense is supported by the AN/TPY-2 radar, capable of tracking missiles from over 600 miles away, though it traditionally scans only in one direction. With Guam Defense System integration, Terminal High Altitude Area Defense will benefit from newer, more powerful radars that offer full-circle scanning, expanding both range and coverage. 3. Patriot Advanced Capability. 3. The Patriot system, particularly the Patriot Advanced Capability 3 variant, specializes in defending against lower altitude threats such as cruise missiles and aircraft. Using the MPQ-53 C-band radar, this system excels at close-range engagements. Plans are in motion to upgrade the Patriot's radar capabilities for enhanced tracking and effectiveness against a broader range of threats. Fourth, indirect fire protection capability. To counter swarms of smaller threats like drones or short-range projectiles, the Guam Defense System will incorporate the Indirect Fire Protection Capability System, using mobile launchers such as the Enduring Shield and AIM-9X Sidewinder missiles. The Indirect Fire Protection Capability provides a cost-effective solution to neutralize large volumes of lower-tier threats. Rather than wasting high-cost interceptors on drones, the Indirect Fire Protection Capability provides a scalable response tailored to the threat level. 5. Integrated command and control. All these components must work seamlessly together, and that's where the Integrated Battle Command System developed by Northrop Grumman comes in. This command and control network acts as the digital nervous system of the Guam Defense System. It links all sensors, radars, and interceptors to provide real-time threat analysis, coordination, and response. It also connects to space-based surveillance, including the hypersonic and ballistic tracking space sensor to enhance early warning and interception timelines. Challenges and uncertainties facing the Guam Defense System. First, technological challenges. Intercepting hypersonic missiles is extremely difficult. These weapons travel at speeds exceeding Mach 5 and maneuver mid-flight, making them hard to detect and even harder to hit. No nation has definitively cracked the code for reliable hypersonic missile interception, and many technologies meant to deal with such threats, including glide phase interceptors and advanced radar arrays, are still in development or testing phases. Building an integrated, multi-layered system that merges different military technologies and service branches is no small feat. Glitches in software, integration issues, or even cyber vulnerabilities could compromise the Guam Defense System effectiveness. 2. Budgetary constraints. High-tech defense doesn't come cheap. From 2021 to 2024, the U.S. Department of Defense has estimated over $2 billion already allocated or requested for Guam Defense System development. Projected expenses for the system from 2024 through 2034 hover around the $10 billion mark. Even though the U.S. maintains the world's largest defense budget, competition for resources is fierce. Modernization of naval assets, investments in cybersecurity, and space warfare capabilities are also demanding a share of the funding. Budget reallocation could delay or diminish the Guam Defense System, especially if political leadership shifts or economic pressure intensifies. 3. Political and bureaucratic roadblocks. In January 2025, U.S. Deputy Secretary of Defense Kathleen Hicks ordered a temporary halt to the development of the AN/TPY-6 radar, a pivotal component of the Aegis Guam system. Though reportedly temporary, this decision underscores how vulnerable the project is to political and institutional factors. Delays like these could disrupt the broader timeline and impact the readiness of the Guam Defense System, possibly pushing the Pentagon to consider alternative regional strategies such as forced dispersal rather than centralized defense. Progress made so far. Despite the obstacles, there have been promising developments. In December 2024, the first successful live-fire intercept test using the Aegis Guam system, an SM-3 Block 2IA interceptor, was conducted. This milestone marked a significant achievement in real-world conditions, demonstrating at least part of the Guam Defense System intended functionality. Looking ahead, initial operational capabilities, including radar deployment and missile launchers, are expected to go live in 2026. Full capability encompassing all 16 planned Guam Defense System sites on Guam is targeted for 2035. Why Guam's defense matters to the world. A secure Guam benefits more than just the United States. Regional allies like Japan, South Korea, and Australia rely heavily on U.S. forward presence and deterrence. An attack on Guam wouldn't just damage American military infrastructure, it would shake the credibility of U.S. commitments in the Indo-Pacific and potentially embolden rival powers. Furthermore, the Guam Defense System sends a clear signal. Any attempt to strike Guam will be costly, difficult, and likely ineffective. This deterrent effect is perhaps the system's most valuable feature, serving to prevent conflict before it begins. Thanks for watching. If you found this deep dive into Guam's missile defense both fascinating and eye-opening, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, stay informed and stay secure.